We're back at the Consol Energy Center. They have hockey here. World famous Pittsburgh Penguins. We also got fisticuffs in that sport, but tonight we're on top of the ice, getting set for what's promising to be, sometimes they don't turn out that way, but promising to be one heck of a brawl in the lightweight division as Rod Salka takes on Monty Meza. Here's the tail of the tape, Raul Marquez.
Well, we see the big height difference here. 5'8" for Salka, and fight advantage obviously goes to Salka. 70 inches, 66. Age pretty much the same. 33 for Monty Meza, 31 for Salka. So Salka has the reach and height advantage. We'll see how that gives Clay problems.
Clay, 5'2", 12-year pro, coming in last time here at Consol Energy Center. It was a war between him and Alan Herrera. He won it in 10, but with 30 seconds left in the 9th round, Clay was hurt in that fight. And looked like he might go down. He had Herrera down in the 6th. It was a brutal fight, but he stopped Herrera in the 10th. And he's looking to stop Rod Salka tonight. His last loss was 5 years ago against Fernando Beltran down in Laredo, Texas. A unanimous 12-round decision. That was for the IBF Latin title. And that was the last time Clay fought a 12-rounder. And it's scheduled for 10 tonight. Won his last 8 in a row. All of those were 8-rounders. With a record of 36, and he's got power if he gets inside on you. 5'2" package of dynamite. 22 knockouts.
Short and compact.
Short and compact.
Yep.
And he'll be a lot of pressure. Not a lot of head movement.
He's an action fighter. He brings it.
And here comes Rod Salka trying to make amends for what was just a blowout he suffered at the hands of the WBC 140-pound champion, Danny Garcia. And he caught a lot of flack, and it wasn't his fault. You get a fight, you take a fight for being in there. But in Barclays, you know, he got blown out, down 3 times in the 2nd round at a catch weight of 142.
Exactly. It was a weight that he really doesn't belong in. No. He says that, you know, 135, even 130 might be the weight he's at. And he said he won't make that mistake in this fight with Clay, that he feels he needs to stick to his game plan.
He's going to Bob Alexander. He's going to Bob Alexander now.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Consol Energy Center in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, our next bout is brought to you by Iron Mike Productions in association with Boilermakers Local 154, the Pennsylvania National Guard, and Beaver County Auto. This is your co-main event of the evening, scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing for the WBC Feckerbox Lightweight Championship. Sanctioned by the World Boxing Council, Mauricio Suleiman, President, Supervisor at ringside, Alberto Guerra. The 3 judges scoring at ringside, Alexis Pierce, Dana DiPaolo, and Philip Rogers. When the bell rings, the man in charge, your referee, Ernest Sharif. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the gold and black trunks. He weighed in at 134.5 pounds. His professional record, 19 wins, 4 losses, 3 wins by way of knockout. From Banola, Pennsylvania, the reigning, defending WBC Feckerbox Lightweight Champion, Lightning Rod Salka. His opponent fighting out of the red corner, wearing black trunks. He weighed in at 134.25 pounds. As a professional, he has 36 wins, 3 losses, 22 wins by way of knockout. From Rankin, Pennsylvania, here is the challenger, Monty
play what the players for all time. Protect yourself for all time. Are there any questions, sir?
That's a statement. That's a statement.
These two guys. Well, Salka's been kind of shaking it off, but you saw Monty Meza right there. Had to get in a few more words before we get to business. Scheduled for 10 rounds, lightweight division. Crowds seemed equally divided when they were announced. So it's about, oh, big right hand right off the start from Salka, who came right at him through the right hand. We didn't expect that.
Not at all. Salka is a boxer here in this fight. He's going to move. That might have been just to get Monty Meza, get him going, get him to come forward, get him to run into punches.
Another right hand. Mason Clay got a little bit of his face. You see the reach and height advantage from Salka. Mason Clay said at one point, I don't understand why this man's still fighting. Well, Salka was very cool about everything, and maybe that was his whole approach to this fight. You know, you can talk all you want to, but once you get inside the square ring, oh, that's blown aside, isn't it, Raul?
Yes, it is.
Oh, good combination upstairs from Salka, showing some speed, showing the boxing skills that he needs to win this fight.
And conditioning. Conditioning is going to be very important for Salka. Let's see if he could be on his toes like this for 10 rounds.
A blistering pace through the first round of the fight. Good left hand from Salka. Lower hand over the right. Mason Clay trying to work inside and throw a big right hand, but he's going up against some speed right now that Salka's taking advantage of. Nice combination once again. Salka doesn't have a lot of knockouts in his career. He admits that. Out of 23 professional fights, only 3 knockouts.
He's got the speed, he's got the move, he's got the legs for now, but this is only the first round. Let's see if he could keep Clay off of him for the next couple of rounds. Clay shouldn't waste no time. You know, he needs to be right on him and start working him.
And the speed's keeping him at distance right now. That's what Salka had hoped to do.
He needs to work that body. Forget about the head early. Just work the body, work the elbows, hit the arms. Wherever punches land, forget about the head for now.
Salka doing a good job. Salka says, I'm a boxer. That's what I do. Nice right hand snuck in right there from Salka. But like you said, keeping this pace is going to be difficult. It has been a scorching pace. First round scheduled for 10 lightweights. The Battle of Pittsburgh in the lightweight division.
Salka using his jab. Speed, nice 1-2 there by Salka.
In and out, in and out.
Yeah, Clay takes a good shot. Not too much power by Salka, but he's got to find something to get that respect. The only way he's got to get respect is move in and out and use his speed, use his skills, use his movement.
Years ago when they did War on the Shore with Andre Taylor. Yeah, I played Monty that way too. Yeah.
I got the greatest photo. I think it's Salka. Relax. Keep boxing on left hand, right hand, left behind it again, champ. Good job. Relax. Anyway, Rod's standing in a corner, getting ready. Get out!
Salka staying on the corner on the stool to the very tip of the bell. I guess saving his every ounce of energy he's going to need to keep up this kind of pace. Mason Clay came out and landed a nice left as he's pressed up the pressure here. But every time he goes in, he gets caught with some speed in that left hand from Salka.
Yeah, he does. He needs to jab his way in with 2, 3, 4 jabs. You're not going to hit Salka with one shot overhand winging shots like he is. Look at that. You see, he's just throwing one single shot. He's got to jab his way in like that. 2, 3 jabs, then work inside. Once he's inside, he's got to keep him there, work the body, work up. And don't let him get out of there. That's exactly what he's got to do now.
Here's right there. Punches on the hips, try to throw an uppercut from Meza Clay. He has to, once he gets inside like he did against Herrera, you got to take a few to get in there. Once again, this is high-paced action. Salka told he volunteered to say, let's just put both our purses up and winner take all. Little blood dripping down through the left right outside of the eye of Salka. Already here, the second round.
No, that's Clay that's cut.
Oh, that's Clay that's cut. Okay, that came off the other side.
Well, there's some blood on Salka, too. That might be from the glove.
Yeah, I think it's Meza Clay was facing the other way. That's why I thought maybe it was Salka that was cut. Nice body shot from Salka. Oh, yeah. Meza Clay checking it right now with his glove. That's got him a little bit off his game. That's a big cut over the left eye. Big right hand. I just got a good look at it as he turned this way. That's a nasty cut of Meza Clay. Just above the left eyelid. And when you start rubbing it with your glove, well, you know you got some issues. Blood dripping into the eye of Meza Clay.
Oh, Clay's really going to have to bring it now.
He wasn't expecting to be receiving this type of punishment. Under a minute left in round number 2. And it's now a bloody brawl in the neighborhood. Meza Clay can't know how bad it is, but he can certainly feel it, can't he, Raul? It's a dripping in his eye, affecting his vision.
Yeah, but he's a warrior. He knows he's got to turn it up now. He's scared the referee or the doctor could stop the fight. He's got 8 more rounds. Is that fight going to be able to stand up? Let's see if the cut man can go to work on it. He's got to be able to stop the bleeding, guys.
Well, you knew it had to be nasty when it splattered back on the guy who delivered the cut, Salka. And it's really pouring now. Final seconds. Round number 2, just Salka ripping him up, literally. Fans loving it. Anytime you get a brawl like this, let's try to get a look at it if we can.
Have you or a loved one been in...
Usually the rule is doctor, they may let it continue. They're mostly concerned about permanent damage when you have a cut of that magnitude. You can see it is gaping, Raul. Can you give me a scale of 1 to 10 on that one?
I think, it all depends on how they stop the cut, the bleeding. Let's see how that's going to affect the fighter. We don't know how deep the cut is. I'm not able to tell, but Clay is a warrior. He's ready to go. That blood doesn't affect him. Watch him come out. He's a warrior. He's really going to turn it up now and go at him. That's the type of fighter that Monty Meza Clay is.
And of course, Salka, a slick boxer, you don't think he's going to be holding in. So Meza Clay has to go for broke, probably in his opinion, knowing he's got a big issue to deal with that cut. Here they go, toe-to-toe right here, which may not be the best idea for Salka at this point. But like I said, when the blood gets up and the animosity is brewing, you see the result.
Salka needs to just keep his composure, keep tapping away at that cut, using his jab, throw power shots, open up that cut, do more damage to his eyebrow.
And it's bleeding once again profusely here. Round number 3. What a night of boxing. What a fight tonight in the lightweight division. Salka is not running by any means. He gets in just enough to do the damage and steps back out. But it was a left hand, a left hook inside. As Raul pointed out, put Meza Clay in a bad spot.
Look at Meza just going for broke.
He has to.
Swinging big. He needs to take advantage of that right there. When he has him in the inside, just push him and keep digging away, coming up the middle. Short shots, short compact shots. And look at Salka, he's got pressure. 4 or 5 punch combination by Salka.
All dead on, taking advantage of a discombobulated fighter who had more issues into the third round than he thought. Mason Clay in trouble, getting ripped up and outboxed at this point. His option, try to get inside and land something big and hurt Salka. Nice right hand there from Mason Clay. They're going at it. You can't raise the intensity any higher than this fight. Right hand from Salka. Mason Clay digging to the body. Coming over the top. 48 seconds left. Round number 3. Big bloody issues and cut issues to deal with Mason Clay. I can't tell if the other eye's cut now. It could be blood just coming over from the other side.
Possibly, but the blood is affecting both of his eyes. His eyesight, he can't see the same. Has to be bothering him. Oh, he's a bloodbath in there.
Oh, yes.
Let's see what the doc says. He wanted to stop it in the last round. Be surprised if he lets it go any longer. We'll see.
It's in the bad spot. And all you champions here with us ringside, you know what that means when you have to deal with this. You all have at one time or another. Seconds ticking down to round number 3. Salka still digging down low. Mason Clay forcing to pick off punches as the speed has been difficult for him to deal with, not to mention the cuts.
Here we go. 3 rounds in. It is all Rod Salka. Mike, give me some of your thoughts on the action.
Man, this is a fight. They're fighting. Listen, Rob is not slugging. He's boxing. He's a crude boxer. It's crass, but he's boxing and moving, throwing combinations and finishing up with the jab. He never stops. He finishes and he ends with the jab.
I've been cut many times in my fights, and there's no pain from that, but show the heart of these fighters to fight through that blood and through that. You don't have pain because you're so inspired for this fight, but you don't even sometimes don't even know you're cut. But you go out there with heart, determination. There is no quit in either one of these fellas.
Well, they're
animals. This is what I love about the lightweight division. The lightweight division is my favorite division.
Yes.
Imagine that.
Yes. Whoa.
All right.
This is beautiful.
3 rounds down. Let's see if Monty Meza Clay can change the tide.
And yes, we do have cuts. Both eyes now. A ton of Vaseline over both of those situations. Salka has got to be smart here, but keep doing what he's doing. And Salka has got a cut, I do believe. Raul, do you see it? Over his left eye.
That might be.
No.
Yeah, it might be a small cut over Salka now.
I was watching the other corner. I think Salka's got some issues to deal with. Here we go. Does it get any better than this? If you want to fight, you got one here. Round 4. How in the world can you expect it to go 10? Nobody does. Not at this point. Not at this pace. Oh, Salka's out.
He is.
He's pouring blood.
Just wiped it off his eyes, bothering him now. Not as much as Clay.
So they both have issues with which to deal. Big time in the blood department. And it could slow Salka down a bit from his accuracy standpoint. It's on his left eye, right where he throws the jab. That thing's opening up a little bit, Raul.
Yeah, but look at Salka's movement. He's moving and throwing the jab off his movement. And that gives Clay a lot of problems. A guy that like Salka that moves in that way and throws combinations off the movement. 3 and 4 punch combination.
There goes the combination to get upstairs. That's what Mason Clay's had to deal with. He did land a quick right inside with Salka. In round 4, keeping the same frenetic pace that they started in round number 1.
Look at him go again. 3 or 4. He just keeps circling him. And Clay is following him 2 head forward. He needs to give him some head movement and cut off the ring. Move to the right, move to the left, dig to the body, both sides. Not just come straight forward and get hit with the 3 and 4 punch combinations that he's getting hit by. Very fast, crisp combinations by Rod Salka. And that's the way he's winning the fight.
But both guys have got the pedal to the metal in their both respective styles. Mason Clay doing all he can to get inside, with Salka using superior boxing ability to slice up Mason Clay, but Mason Clay has got some damage. There's a good punch up top. Right in the gut. Look at right hand from Salka. Back and forth we go. It doesn't get any better than this. Mason Mason Clay wading his way in. Blood pouring from his left eye. His left eye socket. Salka slicing away inside. Constant movement. 10 seconds left round. Number 4. Oh, my goodness. How long can they keep it up?
Wait, let's rock. You don't like it now.
Little bit of discrepancy on the clock, but final seconds are indeed winding down.
Yeah, well, yeah. I do this shit blind.
Watch out, baby.
He said he'll do it blind.
That's good. Please,
Stop. Drink. Put that epinephrine. Come on. Put the shit in.
Keep stepping over to the right. He wants to go that way. Step it over, make him be the right
Put
eye.
some more of the epinephrine on him now. Water. You're working on the wrong thing. Work on the eye. Working a couple times. Working a couple times. You're doing a good job.
4 zip. 4 zip, baby, and everybody see it. No worry.
Guys.
Let's Steve inside.
All right.
Round number 5. Can they keep up the pace? I don't think they have any choice, Ro. I don't think they know any other way.
I agree with you. I mean, it's obvious. I mean, Clay's got to keep the pressure on, cut off the ring, get on top of him, throw power shots, flurries. That's a big good overhead right. And, he's getting caught. He's got to get out of there. Salka's got to get out of there. Work base jab again. And Salka's got to fight from the outside, throw 3 and 4 punch combinations, and keep giving him angles, keep circling them. Don't stand in front of him.
Mason Clay just landed a right hand over the top, but the damage is being done to the body. And the longer it goes, if Mason Clay can hang in there and do the body damage, he can turn this around. I think he lost the majority of the first 4 rounds. And there's the punch stats from round 4. Mason Clay actually landed more.
Wow,
higher
surprise,
percentage.
yeah.
It is surprising. They have the bleeding under control from Mason Clay, although it is a wide gap. A testament to modern medicine, I suppose. Soccer cut was never really that much of an issue at this point. Meza almost got in a position right there, Raul. He just almost had it. And it was just forced back by the jab. But he's trying to get in there and land the big right and then left hook right there.
He gets in there, but Salka's in great shape. Look at him. He's got great legs. He keeps moving. Great foot movement, footwork. As long as he keeps doing that, he's going to be okay. The moment he stops, if Clay was able to stop him in his tracks and he's not moving, that's when Clay needs to take advantage and really work him there. And don't let him get back out on the outside again.
Mason Clay's not out of this fight by any imagination. And one big punch could turn it around quickly. It's a close fight. Just 2 different contrasting styles. How many millions of times have we said it, styles make fights? Well, you got one right here. You got the classic right here. The boxer puncher, and they're making the most of it and just thrilling this crowd. 25 seconds left in round number 5, scheduled for 10 in the lightweight division. The backyard battle here in Pittsburgh, where they love their fights, and they're so proud that Mike Tyson has brought them this card this evening. Giving the fight fans what they want. Seconds winding down. Round number 5. Blood starting to pour a little bit more from Mason Clay. Oh, they both landed.
This is a national healthcare alert from the Health.
6. And it seems like it just started. It's been blistering so fast. I mean, this thing has just been nothing but hot lava since they got in there. And now we've got pronounced swelling on the right eye of Salka. So now he has a sense of urgency, but he doesn't have the type of fight that can end it necessarily with one punch. But he's got issues in the left side.
Look at his eye, yeah.
His right eye,
it's really swelling up over on
top and
top
bottom.
of his eye. Yeah, top and bottom.
Got a big pomegranate under the right eye. This is a brutal, brutal affair, folks.
Both fighters battle worn.
And I was watching the doctor just shaking his head in Mesa Clay's corner as that cut over his left eye has expanded further. But you know, in a fantastic contest like this, doctors, referees, everybody are extremely reluctant to stop it unless they're concerned about permanent damage issues to the standard. But one punch can get them to that point.
Salka jabbing away, 3, 4, 5 jabs. That's what Clay needs more of, some body shots.
Right hand from Salka. And he's going to have some issues with his vision, but he's still accurate enough. And between rounds, we got word that the doctor was asking Mesa Clay if it was affecting, the blood was affecting his vision, and Mesa Clay said, of course not.
Of course not.
Absolutely not.
That's a warrior there for you. Cuts are not giving them a problem. Either fighter, they're showing, I mean, they're both cut and not being affected. I mean, they can't see, but the cuts are not stopping them from fighting, Alan.
I am not shocked at the damage both have incurred given this pace is at supernova level, the entire fight. We figured it could happen. It wasn't all talk. They've gotten in the ring, and they've gotten it on. 25 seconds left, round number 6. Another smoking hot round. Salka piling up the punch. Mesa Clay said, bring it on. That's what I want. Come to me. Nice left hand from Mesa Clay right there. And they're both bringing it on. Round number 6 winds down. I know one thing, the referee's going to need a new shirt. Here we go. Salka still trying to work behind that jab. It's the same pattern, of course, Raul, but
yes,
it's a test of wills and whose style will prevail at this point.
Well,
look at the concubines. It's just dead even almost in terms of landing percentage.
I mean, it looks to me, I got Salka winning, but if he gets tired, that's the only shot. Look at that. He shows no signs of getting tired. He's in great shape. I'm telling you, when a guy throws him kind of combination, then he's up on his toes, moving around, giving him angles for 7, 8 rounds. That takes a lot out of you. This kid is showing that he really prepared himself for this fight. It's a big fight for him. It's a rivalry, home turf, who's the best 135-pounder. And I think Salka right now is winning. The only shot Clay's got is he will stop Salka in his tracks.
I want to tell you something. No matter what happens, the people that came here tonight and watched in the Pittsburgh area will never forget when these two guys from this area got together. This is a classic.
Oh, absolutely. This is what people strive for. This is what they look for. Two warriors going at it. They're beat up, bleeding, still going at it, getting hurt. That's everything in boxing.
But I don't think that Mesa Clay will any longer, especially after tonight, doubt that Salka's heart is in this sport, because they both are paying the price. Inside 1 minute left, round number 7. Salka still throwing the combinations. And Meza Clay's just not able to get inside and land a big punch.
Yeah, well, he's not making any changes. You know, he keeps fighting the same rhythm. He bobs, whips, throws overhand rights. He doesn't. I just think if he jabbed his way in with 3, 4, 5 jabs, and was, you know, if he could cut off the ring, move to the right, move to the left, don't stand in front of him so much, might change things a little bit. He needs to try different things. That's what makes you a better fighter. That's what makes a great fighter. The guy that is able to make changes from round to round. You got to go for plan B, plan C, plan D. Make things happen.
Both faces a crimson tide at this point. Salka's swelling under his right eye and over his right eye seem to be holding up rather well. If indeed they both are holding up rather well. This is blood and guts at its best. On full display.
Doctor's gonna come in and get that. I can see it.
You got it.
Good, thanks, Tom.
Hey, Monty, how's your vision?
I'm good.
All right.
Right, buddy. You're good.
Deep breath, baby.
I'm on it.
Here we see Salka on the move. There goes that double jab, triple jab, just keeping him at distance. Clay, there he goes. He jabbed in.
Stick with that. Stick with his
Get in front.
It's
Inside.
a masterpiece. You're fucking painting a masterpiece. The only thing that's not a masterpiece is I'm here butting you in the face.
I know you broke from that too.
We'll see Salka back on the outside. 3, 4 punch combination. Then does his work, gets out of there. In and out. Nice boxing there, you know. Nice, simple boxing by Salka. Moving in and out, using his footwork, speed. Got him winning, Alan.
Willie Pep would be proud. But it's still close enough. We're in round number 8. Trying to come on the top base of Clay. He's just letting it go now. Both of them. Salka may want to get out of this situation if he lets Meza Clay get to his body, but he seems willing to absorb it. But Salka got the worst end of that deal from a punishment standpoint.
And that's because he stood there. He stood there a little bit too long. He's got to keep moving, keep circling, keep turning him.
And you see that Meza Clay landing the punches inside. Salka may land more punches overall than Meza Clay when he lands them inside. Oh, little uppercut. Salka just snuck in an uppercut.
You see 3 jabs by Salka, then just waited for him to come in and shot that uppercut up the middle.
Oh, good headshots right there from Salka. 3, 4, 5 in a row. But Meza Clay just leans his head forward, gets on the shoulder. Now they're going to tie up. I'm telling you what.
You know what? I think Meza just got hurt by the Salka uppercut. I don't know if you guys saw, but look.
He's a little bit stunned. You're right.
He's running into the uppercut. Watch Salka throw the uppercut. Can't miss with that.
Oh, overhand right.
Clay's going to run into that uppercut. Watch him.
If he keeps leaning his head in there
yes,
like
that's
that.
what he does. That's how he got caught a while ago. And I think he got hurt. Got stopped in his tracks. Saw his legs buckle.
Too irresistible for a boxer like Salka not to see it. But pressure, pressure, pressure from Meza Clay. That's what we would see. And it takes...
Look at that jab.
Well, it takes a boxer of Salka's...
There goes that uppercut again.
Yeah. Sort of a bowler punch. Oh, he just landed. He cracked one right on the jaw, Salka did. Blood pouring from the left eye of Salka at this point also. So he's taken a few, too. Meza Clay's cuts seem to be under control, relatively, and the blood is more pouring from Salka's cut. Lead right hand from Salka. What haven't we seen. Salka, I mean, he threw some punishing shots there too, just ripping him up. He's been more effective. But I don't know how you could ask much more from the first 8 rounds of a fight as they continue to work diligently to repair the gaping wound over his eye. Well, let's take a look through what we've seen, if we can keep up with it and what's been going on in this fight.
Well, throughout the whole fight, we see Clay, he's been trying to close the gap, close the distance, but the key here for Salka has been his speed, his footwork, his conditioning, his jab. He keeps him on the outside. He keeps turning him, giving him angles, throwing 3 or 4 punch combinations the way he's doing it there. And Clay just hasn't been able to find answers for that. Can't stop him in his tracks.
2 more rounds of perfection.
I would suppose, Raul, if you had a textbook on how to fend off a pressure fighter like Meza Clay, this is it. But you know, we've got a ways to go here. And there's no quit in either one of these warriors on this evening. Left hook got in a little bit there. Salka tied up right after that. That could have done some serious damage if it had landed flush. Exactly what Meza Clay's looking to do. But I think you were talking about if he had been more patient working his way in. But when you got the cuts he got in the second round, I think patience went out the door, Raul. I think he just knew. I don't know if he thought he would go 9 rounds at that point.
Yeah, he started looking for the knockout, but, you know, fighters that are going to be great, you know, they're able to adapt and make them changes. Coming from them cuts. You know, just taking his time and don't let the cuts get. I mean, he's not letting the cuts get to him. But look, you see how he throws just a sloppy jab.
Oh, right hand from Salka lands once again. Meza Clay's getting more than he's dishing out, that's for sure.
You see Clay just one jab. The jab's like a radar.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in a row.
Right. Salka's doing the right thing. He's using the jab, but you see Clay, one single punch. He's not going to catch a guy that moves like that with a single punch.
If this goes Salka's way, Meza Clay will probably say he ran. And then you look at his face, you don't wonder he didn't run all hell.
No, yeah, I don't think he ran. I mean, he did what he had to do to be winning this fight. I mean, he stood his ground. He traded at times in and out. He's fighting smart. That's his fight for a guy that doesn't have a lot of power either. Look at him. 3, 4 punch combinations. In and out.
Blood dripping down the nose of Salka. Big welt under the right eye, turning black. Welt over the left eye. They've done a fantastic job with Meza Clay's cuts. Oh, he just looked at that right hand and he caught a left. Meza Clay's just throwing the big roundhouses, hoping something happens for him here. Still moving forward, still moving forward. Salka moving backwards, sideways, using his skills, every ounce he has.
Just tapping away, knocking at the door with the jab, just tapping it with the jab. Just enough to not let him in and find that range to land his power shots and the speed combinations. Look at him go.
Look at him go. Left, right, straight in there. Oh, good right hand. And that hurt. Meza Clay rubbed his eye after that one and he said, bring it back. Meza Clay is digging in as deep as he can, but that got to him right there, that punch. A little bit of fade in Meza Clay at this point, although he keeps stalking, but he's paying a huge price as round number 9 winds down here.
Been a bloodbath between Salka and Monty Meza Clay. Mike, Meza Clay, does he need a knockout to win?
He needs a knockout to win. Man, Rod is fighting real well, fighting real smart, and throwing combinations like he's a big-time pro fighter. Man, we had IMP put on a great fight. This is a great fight.
He is a big-time pro fighter. He's like fighting on Mike Tyson Productions.
No doubt about it, man.
And he is doing a fantastic job tonight. I was surprised too at Rod because I thought he would get into this war because he had so much anger for his opponent, but he did not. Instead, he stuck to his fight plan. And I tell you what, when you get cut, it can change your fight plan. All of a sudden, you have a sense of urgency because you have these cuts that could end the fight immediately. But he has stuck to his game plan. He has boxed beautifully. He's reset, half step back, and left the let the punches go.
This is amazing.
Yeah, even the referee has blood all over his shirt.
It's a great night.
They touched gloves at the beginning of round number 10. Not many people thought they would make it this far, but they are far from out of gas as they go right at it here. Who will close the show? Well, we've got an idea of the script so far through 9 rounds. But can Mason Clay, as Mike Tyson says, get that big punch and finally land one on Salka?
He needs it. He needs one of the Mike Tyson punches from back in the days.
Exactly. Not too many people have ever had those.
And he is short and compact. He needs that big bomb. One punch could end it. There it goes.
He almost landed it right there. Salka willing to engage right here. He's probably pretty far ahead on points, although we haven't ventured to guess at this point what exactly that might be. 2 minutes coming up left in this fight. One that these fight fans in Pittsburgh will never, ever forget, no matter what happens. Salka in and out. Landing, scoring. Mason Clay desperate.
Look at Salka going, oh. This guy, I mean, I said, you know, if he doesn't get tired, he's going to be okay. And he's shown that condition, that stamina.
Nice right hand once again from Salka. Accurate, sharp punches, tremendous boxing skills. And that can win you fights. It's not always the most powerful guy who wins the fights. Up on his toes still. What conditioning Salka has displayed on this evening. He certainly did not take this fight for granted, and no one can question his heart. Trying to come back in the eyes of many people after being embarrassed, which he admitted. "53 seconds left. That's Salka making people forget about what happened against Danny Garcia back here in Pittsburgh.
Look at him. Definitely stuck to his game plan. Look, great composure, didn't lose control. He's still coming back. Wow. Look at him.
Just caught Mason Clay as he turned around. Mason Clay, such great fortitude and strength and willpower in there. "60 seconds left. And they'll end it as they started it. The crowd on their feet, acknowledging they saw something special here tonight in Pittsburgh.
What a fight. What a fight. They should have respect for each other now. Well, Salka always did, but it was bad blood for whatever reason, but that's what I like to see after a fight, where they're both friendly. They earned each other respect. They both earned it. The crowd loved it. We loved it. I hope Mike loved it.
Yeah. And the people are grateful to Iron Mike for bringing it to him. What a matchup. And I'll tell you something. There's a special bond, and all fighters will talk about that. And all you champions here tonight, all 3 of you, you know that no matter what's said, once you go in and take care of business like both these guys did inside that ring, there's a special bond you'll always have with that fighter. And for the rest of their lives, they're going to remember the night that they went at it here in Pittsburgh. What more could you ask? Isn't that a beautiful face?
Great fight.
Mike Tyson up in the ring now.
With the referee's shirt.
I guess the commission will pick up the dry cleaning, but I don't think it'll help.
I think that's going to be a souvenir.
I may have a few drops on me over here too, Raul. It's happened a lot. I just didn't. I didn't think this was going the distance after that.
Not what it looked like when the referee,
the doctor was so concerned.
Was thinking about stopping the fight.
What a great job they did on those cuts, though. I mean, it's pretty amazing. Pretty amazing what we saw. Lightweights, Sean O'Grady's favorite division. I don't know why. And they were both cut in the second round, and they just kept charging. And then I thought Salka's right eye would close up on him, and he kept charging. It's going to be an interesting cards. I think that the scores are in. Here we go. Here we go. Last round, roll.
Yeah, we see Salka. Look at him. Still using angles, coming back. Caught him there with the lead right. Very precise with his combinations. Not too much power, but enough to do the damage he did. He cut him up. He sliced him up with his 4s and 5s punch combinations, and I think he won the fight. Let's see what the judges think.
Hello, champ. Lightning rod.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, before the decision, how about a great round of applause for 10 sizzling rounds of championship boxing. Ladies and gentlemen, from the Consol Energy Center in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, after 10 rounds of boxing, we go to the scorecards. Judge Alexis Pierce scores about 98-92. Judge Dana DiPaolo scores about 97-94. And Judge Philip Rogers scores about 99-91. For the winner by unanimous decision, and still the WBC Becker Box Lightweight Champion, Lightning Rod Salka.
And the crowd's been on their feet ever since it ended, waiting for that decision. It was pretty obvious it was going to be. I would have been surprised if it hadn't been a unanimous decision.
So was I. I mean, I think he hurt. I mean, I had him winning 98-92, my unofficial scorecard. He put in the work. He was in great shape. We saw his speed, his angles, his elusiveness, and he won the fight. He earned it. Rod Salka.
There's your final punch stats. Far more punches landed by the boxer, but they both threw a hell of a lot of punches. We come back. We'll have Iron Mike Tyson in the ring with Rod Salka, so don't go anywhere.